My name is Robert Keith, Director of Technology at Waxahachie ISD. Waxahachie ISD has about 1,200 staff members, about 700-800 students, and currently 12 schools.
Waxahachie ISD was faced with the same issues that most districts are today, and that they were rolling out a Bring Your Own Device initiative within the district, but they did not have the sufficient backbone to support it. Technology for Education understands the best practices that are needed in order to deploy a successful BYOD initiative, and that requires a very strong backbone. To achieve this, Technology for Education worked closely with the Waxahachie ISD technology team in order to design and install a data cabling, wireless, and network upgrade district-wide.
So we only had about 9 months to complete a project that normally would take about 2 years. So it was very fast-paced, and to put it in perspective, we went from 100 access points to a density wireless network of almost 1,000 access points. And we replaced new switches at every building, every campus, and put in a new data center, a new infrastructure all the way. So it was a very lengthy strategic process to have all these components done in a reasonable, or an unreasonable time fashion. With creating such a robust wireless infrastructure, we're able to bring in initiatives that we had to put on hold until we could accomplish these infrastructure goals. And those initiatives were BYOD, which we're really excited about, and introducing wireless tablets, iPads, mobile devices to the instructors in order to help facilitate this new learning process.
When students are bringing in their own devices for BYOD, probably one of the biggest challenges you have out there is the device itself. There's security concerns that the district may have with potential content on that device. Being on the network, where do you take and put this device now that potentially could have problems? ICE has the ability to be able to remediate, so if it sees that there's a problem on that device that the student has brought in, can actually put it into a remediation area, which means, hey, this device has a problem with it, a bug, it doesn't have the correct software version on it, something that's supported by the district. And at that point, it can be withdrawn from the network at that point, and held in an area where it can be fixed or upgraded at that particular period in time.
As we go around throughout the state of Texas, there's not a single district that doesn't have tablets, notebooks, Chromebooks, but it's a cohesive plan to bring all of that together, but to also embrace it. And that's what's been unique out here at Waxahachie ISD is that it's the school leadership has gotten behind the technologies and says, you know what, we're not going to fight it. We're going to embrace it, and we're going to train our staff, train our teachers in how to use the technology themselves. And we're going to transform education to where it's not someone standing up in front of our kids talking at them for 50 minutes. Now let's break it into a more self-paced higher education type model. And that's what makes them different. Is it's not about the gadgets even. It's about the district getting into the classroom with technology that's making the difference.